Hi, this is Mimi. Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we are making another very easy journal. And I'm going to be using a product box, some 12 by 12 paper, and I'm going to try and use up the rest of this Summer Dreams paper pad from Echo Park. I've been using it for a bunch of projects and I'd like to use it up. So that's what we're going to use today. First you don't have to use a product box. However, I recently made a journal with envelopes, and I mentioned in there that you could easily use a product box. So I thought when I made this one that I would show you. Now, I'm going to tell you, a lot of people I see use product boxes use this part here, which is where the two pieces of the box connect. I don't. I tear it there. You do what you feel comfortable with. I use this one that is all just one piece. That's what I use. I'm going to take out my guillotine and we're going to start trimming this. This is really big. I do not need it this big. Let's see. How big is this box? It is 8.5. I'm going to cut it down to, I think, 7.25 is what I'm going to cut it down to. Because then my biggest piece would be 7 inches tall, or maybe, yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to cut that off first. I like to square everything up when I start. That way, if I have to trim anything off, everything is where it's supposed to be. Does that make sense? Like I'm not having all these extra bits hanging off, is my point. So now I'm going to take this and I'm going to cut it to 7.25. Okay, so it's 7.25, and this way it is 7. I don't want it 7. So we're going to cut that to 5.25, and we'll make a 5, basically a 5-inch journal, so we have 5-inch pages. So we can't go any bigger than 5 by 7 is my point. Okay, so here we go. Here we have the base of our journal. This is all garbage. It can go away. If you want to save it to make tags and stuff, you can. I have so much, I don't save it. All right, so now that we have that done, I am going to take this pink paper here and I'm going to cover up my album, but I need 2 pieces of paper. So I'm going to take, here it is, you need double stick tape. This is what I think works best, and I'm going to connect my 2 pieces of paper. I'm using the 12 by 12. I don't have to use the 12 by 12, but this color matches the journal, the paper, and I have a good amount of this color paper and it matches, so that's why I'm using 12 by 12. Alright, where's my, I haven't crafted in a while. I did get a new computer, so that should solve my freezing issues. I apologize. I had no idea, like when you're recording, it's not freezing when you're recording. Like, I'm not paying attention. It could be, I don't know. But I'm recording, I'm not paying attention. I look up once in a while to make sure I'm in frame, and that's about it, and make sure that you can see everything, but other than that, I'm not paying any attention. So, I'm just going to attach these 2 pieces together, like so. And I know you're probably thinking, you don't usually do it this way. I don't. Usually I use craft wrapping paper to cover my albums, but I thought I would do something different. So I'm going to set this here, and I'm going to put it here so this is in the middle of, I think my spine. I'm going to do the middle of my spine. Okay, so now all I'm going to do is add all of this tape down the box. And I don't know why I'm doing it this way. I never do my tape this way. I'm very weirded out right now. Why? What? I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I'm confused. Now the spine, I always make sure I put a lot of tape in my spine. Why? I don't know. Also, by the way, these weren't that great. If you're looking at it going, ooh, that sounds good, they weren't that good. And also, I never pay the full price for these. Please don't. They're very expensive. I find mine other places where they have cheaper food. Just a heads up. But I didn't like them. I didn't think they were that good. But I kept the box because it was a nice size box. See, usually I do this. I don't know what I am doing right now. I don't know what that's all about. I never do that. Ay, ay, ay. It's been a long day. I had physical therapy this morning. Now, this is my last physical therapy. I think I go next week for an evaluation. And then I have a feeling they're going to tell me to keep coming to physical therapy, but I can't because my insurance only covers so much, so I'm not going to be able to. And then I also have an ortho appointment next week. And we'll see. I have a feeling I'm going to be staying in the boot for a little bit while longer, is my feeling. So we'll see. But I am just going to pull these up and put this tape down because I was not paying any attention. It's fine. It's fine. It's been a long day. And then after physical therapy, my mother-in-law came down to go to the store and asked us to go with her. She just came home she got home yesterday from Massachusetts, and they were in Massachusetts. That's where they came home from Iceland. So she just got home from vacation. So she wanted to go to Aldi and stock up on some food. And she came down to this one. And then she was down here and we went to Aldi. Then I made lunch. And frankly, now I'm tired. So don't mind me if things start to go south. It happens. We all know. Just going to pull off the tape from the spine. We're going to get the spine situated, and then I don't know about you, but that's very satisfying. I'm sorry for the glare. Also, I had to restart the video because you'll see this. I'm filming out of order. So the video I filmed yesterday, because today's Tuesday, I filmed a video yesterday, and my light was flickering badly. So I'm very sorry. I apologize when you see that video. It was flickering. But I came down here and I grabbed a different light until I can get a new light. I just grabbed literally one of those like gooseneck lamps that you would put on your desk, that clip on, and you would put on that's all I'm using right now. And it's very yellow. So I had, I'm sorry, I hit the microphone. I had to turn on the white balance on my software I use to record. Okay. There we have that. Now we're going to trim this paper down. Let me get rid of these. I don't know why I put them there. I was being good and put everything in the garbage, and then I ruined it. Okay. So we're going to trim this down because we don't need it this big. Okay, so I trimmed it down. Okay. And there we go. This is what it is. And I'm just going to fold... I swear. Fold these down and get a nice crease in here. Same with on this side. And then we will, I know that's very loud, I'm sorry, figure out our inside. Okay, I have all of this paper here to use up. So there's scraps, there's stickers, there's all kind of stuff in here that I can finish up using this collection kit. And that is what my plan is today. These are stickers. I'm going to put those aside. And we're going to figure out what we want on the inside of this cover. How about just pieces of this on the inside of the cover? Because I won't be using this stuff, so why not? Let's just put this aside. And we need 5 1/4 by 7 1/4, and this is what do you think? 2 inches? That's what I thought. A little less than 2 inches. So 1 7/8 is what we need out of this piece. So let's cut that. Hopefully we have enough. What do you think? Will we have enough? I don't know. Let's just cut it this way. Okay, so we need 7 1/4 and 5 1/4. Yeah. And then 1 7/8 because of this little divot here. That's why I'm doing 1 7/8, not 2. So we have those 2 pieces, and then let's see what we can get from here. What can we get from here? Not enough, but we could piece it. Can we piece it? We probably could piece it. Let's see. Let's cut it to 7 1/4. And then this is what? 4 7/8. And then let's trim this off. And then we will just piece it. So we need a little bit. We don't need much. Can I fit this? Nope. So we don't need much. I can't fit it in there. And this is a pain, so I will trim it off when we put it on. Yeah, this is kind of a pain to cut smaller measurements. It's the only complaint about that trimmer is it's a pain to cut smaller measurements. That's all. Otherwise, I really like the trimmer. All right. I never cut that off, huh? I'm going to use this for the middle. Oh, no. I did measure right. Jeez Louise. Sometimes. Sometimes, I tell you. Sometimes. I was not paying attention. I paid attention enough to know to not include that when I was cutting, but I didn't pay attention enough to trim it off. I just had this whole conversation with my boyfriend about how I think I might have ADHD. And I said, it sounds weird, but because I can sit down and I can read a book and I could be like super happy sitting down and reading a book and I will concentrate the whole time. Like I'm not having any issues. Life's good. It matches over there. I don't necessarily want it to match. I think I'm going to put it on the other side. However, like I can focus on a book because it's what I enjoy. I can focus on crafting because it's what I enjoy. Otherwise, my mind wanders and I don't focus, I don't concentrate. Like I'm famous for, and I'm pretty sure that I even drove my ex-husband crazy with this, saying something, right? Like, just saying a normal thing, and then a few minutes later going, did I say that already? And repeating myself and then saying, did I say that already? Because I don't remember if I said it. Because my mind goes in 7 million directions. I don't remember if I said it. And I do it all the time. And I still do it. It's something that I've never grown out of. I constantly do it. I don't know why, but I do. I'm going to... yeah, I guess I'll just use it. I don't know what I mean. It doesn't matter to me. I think I'm going to use almost the whole thing. And I said the other day, I went and I cleaned. And I started by by loading the dishwasher so I could run the dishwasher. Okay? That is what I started with. And then I was like, oh, and then I washed what dishes I couldn't put in the dishwasher. And then I was like, well, now if I'm washing these dishes, I have to clean off the counters so I can put the dishes on the counter, because I don't want to put dishes on a dirty counter. Like, that makes no sense, right? Right? So then I wiped down the counters, and then I was like, oh, there's a 20-pound bag of rice here that has to go in the rice container in the closet, so let's do that so I can clean that counter. And that led to taking out the rice container. It was dirty, so let's clean the rice container. Well, that whole pantry's dirty, but the bottom shelf. Let's take everything out, and it just spiraled from there. It just spiraled from there. So I said, I think I might have ADHD. I'm okay with that, though. But when I say when my mind wanders, when I'm doing simple tasks like cutting a piece of paper, my mind truly does wander. All right, so now that we have that done, I am going to cut a bunch of lengths of elastic. You know what? I think I might want to use the white. I'm going to use the white instead of the black. There's a lot of white in this collection, so. Okay, so I'm going to cut one piece that's going to be big enough to wrap around, and then I will cut all the other pieces to match. And I'm going to cut about 10 pieces, I think, for now. I'll be right back. I'm going to cut these off so you don't need to watch me cut. Okay, so while I was paused, I also tied on all of them, but I left one last one to do with you guys. So I just wrap it around from the back. I always put them inside. I don't know why. You don't have to. You can put them wherever you want. But I usually put them inside. And I just pull it as tight as I think I need it and knot it, and there we go. So you have all of this back here. If you don't like that look, you can cover this. You could do like put a piece of paper over it so you don't see it, fabric, whatever you would want. So that is the base of this album. Now what I'm going to do is pause again and cut a bunch of paper. My plan is to, I'll show you, these cut aparts here, I'm going to cut them out and then cut them in half and leave two together. That's the plan for that. I'm going to cut these into as many pieces as I can. I don't know, is there any more cut aparts? There's some more cut aparts that I could also use. So I might, or I don't know yet. We'll see. But those are the cut aparts is definitely what we're going to do with those. And the rest of these are going to be cut into as many pieces as I can of different sizes. What I mean by that is, okay, so this we want no bigger than 7 inches. So I'm going to take this piece here. I'm going to trim off the branding strip before I forget. Here's a good thing to show you. You see that? A little bit of extra. Sometimes you get bigger than 12 by 12, bigger than 8.5 by 11, bigger than 6 by 6, bigger than 6 by 8. You should always make sure your paper is the correct size. Because see, they gave me a little bit more. Here it is at the 12 inch. You see it, it's at the 12 inch. And they gave, what is that, like 1/8 of an inch more? So you get a good amount more that could throw off your cuts, okay? So I'm going to cut this to 7 inches and 10 inches. And here we go, folded in half. We have 1 page for our journal. Okay, so that will go slipped under, and there's a page for my journal. This one here is smaller. That's okay. We're going to, it's 12 inches. Let's get 2 pieces out of here. So we would cut it at 6 to cut it in half. So now we have 2 more pages with this piece of paper. So the only thing we have left of this piece of paper is this, which can easily go like this if you would want it. I don't know what I'm going to do with it yet, but that's what I'm going to do. And let me show you, where are the cut aparts? Cut aparts, where did you go? Okay, so for the cut aparts, I am going to cut off this and see, once again, there's extra. Okay? You gotta be mindful of that. I'm going to cut them here and here, and then I'm going to cut them in half. Okay, so now I have more pages. All right, and now these will be pages. Okay, so you just fold them in half, and now you have these as pages. Okay, so that's how I did those. So I will be back so you don't have to see me cut all of this paper. Okay, here they are. They're all cut. They're all scored. Now we get to do the funs, and put them in. So I'm just going to start grabbing pieces, especially these bigger ones first, and start adding in, picking up the elastic, sliding it through. Now you have a page. I don't want to always be going the same one next to each other, so let's find other ones. Pick it up, slide it through, page. Let's see. Okay. And that's all you're doing, is building out your journal by adding in papers on here. And this could be a journal, this could be a mini album. The nice thing about doing it on elastic is honestly that you can take it off and on. If you want to fill out a page and decorate it and journal on it and all that, you can. That is this one. You can take them out easily and slip it out from the elastic and just decorate. Go to town. Have a blast. What do we got here? Here's a nice big piece. Oh, that we just used right there. So let's use this piece. And then we'll use that nice big piece in the front. Then we have this nice big piece, which I will put these on the outside because this is on the outside. That's the only thing I'm actually caring about, is I don't want two pieces of paper on the outside right next to each other that are the same. That's all. Other than that, I'm not caring how we're doing it, but here we go. We have our pages in, and now we have a bunch of other stuff that we have so much. Okay, so let's see. 1, 2, 3. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And we're just going to add more so we can add things in. And this one and that one. There we go. So now all I'm going to do is take a piece, and I'm going to go from front to back and just put our pieces in. Okay. And then the next, I'll grab the next set. And, oh, we don't want two of those though together, do we? Ah! We might not have a choice, so I guess it doesn't, but yeah, because we have so many of these. Let's take one of these though. Here we go. We'll take this one here. All right, and then this page, let's take this big one and this here. Okay, so there we go with that one. And now we have this smaller one. So let's put this bigger one in. I'm going to flip this inside out so we don't have pink with pink. I don't think it matters, but And then, how many more pages do I have? I somehow I lost count of my pages. So 1, 2, 3 more. Oh, I have a bunch here. Okay. All right. Let's put this in. We'll flip to this one and do this as well as this. And now the next one, we're going to do this piece and then this plaid piece. And these can go like this if you want. That's a cute look. We're going to put this one in here and then this one. Okay. And here we go. We have that here. That here. And this one. Okay, and that's, oh, one more. I'm going to put this one in here. I have this one that was longer, so I folded it, scored it at 5 inches and then scored it at 10 inches so we have a little flap coming off. And then let's put this one in here. Okay. So we have all kinds of stuff. Did I skip any? I might have. Let's see. Did I skip any? This is number 1, number 2, number 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I skipped an entire one right here. Okay. I was wondering why my counts were off. Let's find a piece that we can use right here from our stacks. This one right here. Let's take that one. And put it in here. And then we can put this one in here. And this one in here. All right, there we go. There is our journal. Very easy. And now, like I said, you can come in here. I don't know how these got so flipped around. Let me straighten these out and I'll be right back. They really got flipped around. Okay, they're finally flipped right. Now, these are the only pieces I had left of scraps. I think I'm going to slip this one under here. I think it's the perfect size. It just has to be trimmed a tad bit. So let's trim that to 1 3/4. So we have that, fits perfect. So let's put that underneath the elastic. I didn't do it beforehand because I didn't want to waste any of the paper that I would need. I figured whatever scraps I had left I could decorate with. So I'm just going to pick all of these up because it's not hard and slip it through. Slip it through, line it up, and push it down. That's all. Look, done. Now, like I usually do, I'm going to grab some ribbon, and I have this pink polka dot ribbon. Like, how can we not use pink polka dot ribbon? I'm just going to cut off some. Take this here and gather them up, only so they don't slip around the edge of, and they don't like squish around again. We're going to tie a bow with this. Okay. And then we could even dangle stuff off the bow, whatever we would want to do. Okay, so I have that, and now I have some of this, so let's put, oh man, you mother humper, how'd you get out of whack again? There we go. You back in the right position? Yes. Okay. Now I have this here that I can put here, and then I can kind of decorate. I could put this here instead. I don't know. Let's see what kind of stickers we have. Okay. We have all kinds of stickers. So, let's find how we want to decorate this. Let's take this summer banner, and I kind of want to hang it like this. Right, like that. Let me trim that. I went over too far, but that's okay. And then let's do the ice cream truck. And you know what? No, let's not do the ice cream truck. Let's not. Let's not do the ice cream truck. I kind of want to take these tickets and use these tickets. The tickets, and I want to use this camera. Okay. Anything else? There's another camera. I use the cameras. Alright, so I just want to kind of cluster them in a way I'm going to admit to you guys, I am not the best at decorating, and I don't like how this looks. I don't like it. But that's okay. They come up easily, and you can put them back and be done, and I don't like how it looks. I don't. I'm not the biggest fan of trying to figure out how to decorate something. I'll be honest. I'll be honest. I'm not. That's why I usually use a cut apart or something like that. I wish there was a bigger sticker that could take up more room. I don't even like this summer one now that it's on there. It was cute on the paper. I don't like it. So I think what I'm going to do is take this piece of paper here, and I'm going to use the blue side, I think. Yep, let's use the blue side. And it's okay not to like what you make, by the way. Don't think that because you decorate something, you have to like it. You don't have to. All right? Trust me. Half the time I don't like it. All right, so we're going to have that there. And then I think we can maybe put some of these tickets on like that, coming off. And then the camera. Oh, here's another ticket. I didn't even see that one. We use this other ticket like that. And then we're going to use this. We'll use this right here. And if I had alphas, I would put summer and then the year or the year it was, and that's what I would put right there. Okay? That's how I would decorate that. That is much better. And we still have these little pieces, so you know what? Let's just fold it and shove it in one of these pieces. One of these here. Right here. Okay? And then all that's left is this little piece, which is way too tiny to use as a page, and that's all that's left. Okay, so how I would use this is as either a little mini album or journal. Like you can easily put some journaling here, put some photos in here and decorate them. You could journal here. You could put photos in all these little spots, and it's nice because you just do this. Okay? So that's it. That is the easiest journal you'll make. I used up the rest of the paper pad. I also think that I would do like number beads or charms or something and hang them off the bow. That would be really cute because then it sits on your shelf like this and you would see it and it would be really cute. Okay, so that is how you make one of the easiest journals ever. It's easy to use, it's easy to make, and it always ends up looking great when it's done and you're done decorating it and all of that. Okay, so thank you for joining me today. Also, if you don't like the edges here, you could put stuff on the edges. You could put book corners on, whatever you would want to do. Book corners would be nice so you don't bang everything up when you put it in and out of your shelf. But this is a cute little summer album. Easy, and it doesn't take very long. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you like this. Not the decorating. That first decorating was bad. Ay, ay, ay. Okay. Thank you for joining me today. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a great rest of your day.